bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Our guest this hour is Bob Pratis, who is Program Manager for Senior Transportation in Salt Lake County Aging Services. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Thanks very much for getting here. I guess you had no trouble getting here since you're in charge of transportation.
That's right. The roads just opened up for me.
What is senior transportation, Bob? What do you do? What's your main function?
Salt Lake County Senior Transportation provides rides to residents of Salt Lake County that are 60 years old and older, to medical appointments and other essential business appointments like Social Security office, pharmacy to pick up a prescription, etc.
Who can take advantage of this? I mean, there are a lot of people who are 60 and older. Who takes advantage of this?
Well, people that have basically no other means of transportation and have to get to the doctor or to dialysis or to chemotherapy or radiation. That's the kind of service we provide.
And they don't. You say they don't have any other means of transportation. What does that mean?
Well, that means either they don't drive, or they don't have a family member or a friend that can provide transportation for them. That if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't be able to get there.
Okay, so it's if they can walk to the bus pickup point or take tracks, that's what they do. Otherwise, you serve them.
That's right.
How many vehicles do you have in your fleet?
We operate 28 vehicles, 6 of which are wheelchair accessible vans, and the balance are mostly four-door sedans. So we're not a taxi service and we're not a limousine service, but those are the kind of vehicles we drive.
Now you also, I saw something that you provide vans for group grocery shopping excursions?
Right, we take groups that live in a senior residence, for example. A good example is Friendship Manor, is a senior residence for independent living. We go there once a week with a 10-passenger van and take 10 folks to the grocery store, drop them off, go someplace else, pick up another group, drop them off at another grocery store, go back and pick up the first group, take them back home. And it's a very limited service to that kind of residence.
One of the things that our viewers are always interested in is volunteer opportunities. Do you have volunteer opportunities within transportation?
Absolutely. We have about 45 active volunteers that drive county vehicles and help provide these rides. We also have, of those 45, about 17 drive their own vehicles. So it's a great program. We're always recruiting volunteers, and if they contact us at the number on the screen, we'll be able to direct them to the right place for volunteer information.
In that regard, how do people enroll with your program? How do they take advantage of this transportation
They just
service?
call, and we do an intake on the phone. Once we get them in the system, they can schedule a ride. We schedule our rides no more than 7 days ahead. If we did that, we'd be booked up for the next 6 months. And the optimum time to call is, Monday for next Monday. We fill up pretty fast.
So how many people take advantage of this service now, or how many rides do you do in a given period?
We provide on average a little over 4,000 rides a month. So around 50,000 rides a year, 200 plus a day on average.
So there are a lot of people who know about you, but given the senior population, there are a lot of people apparently who don't know about you.
Right, and there's a turnover factor. People use it as short term. Unfortunately, people pass on.
Sure.
That's the population we're dealing with, and we serve about 800 individual clients per month, and we have about 2,300 on our rolls. So,
what just in the few seconds we have remaining, what don't you do? What services do you not provide?
Well, we won't take you to the beauty salon. We won't take you to the movies. We won't take you to the mall. Okay. Has to be an essential appointment.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you. Thanks very much for being with us.
Thank you very much. It's been great.
Our guest has been Bob Pratis, who is Program Manager for Senior Transportation. And I'm Don Olson for Comcast Newsmakers.